Hello and welcome back. You are right. 11, and how right you are. I'm live, I'm alive. I'm living. Oh, I gotta get that vitamin. That is way too loud in my ears. That's better. What's up, Crispy Croco 11 Cobridge? What's a trope in pro wrestling that you know of? Well, I know of like the face and the heel. Which is like the face are the good guys and the heel is the bad guys. Mm-hmm. And if that's too generic for you, then there's always the face heel turn, where a guy who was previously a good guy like betrays the people and is now a bad guy. Go kind of on and off. I have those days too. Hope you're getting through it okay. In charge of the PPW, so I gotta come up with ideas. Wait. Your church is making a wrestling ring? What's happening? He just made that so he could have that acronym, right? Been assigned the commissioner, oh man. I've seen someone like a bitch for 10 minutes. Yeah, it'll do that. Your body's like, hey, you know they just injected some like DNA shit into you? What's this? Did you know this was gonna happen? That's Professor Franklin, head of the archaeology department at UGoom. What kept you, Mario? Well, it doesn't matter now. I don't think they're in the vicinity anymore. They must have found another way to get through the door. Okay, well, here we go. No, UGoom. It's all come down to this. Hurry now, Mario. Hold aloft the last crystal star. I love that. Real quickly, Flavio decided to get up onto the pedestal. That state is like Texas too. Yeah. Austria's putting anti-vaxxers on lockdown. I mean, I guess they should, right? For their own safety. The Chaos Emeralds. Look, the door! Each corresponding to the correct color. What's up, Cindy? Oh! That's so cool, actually. I remember being super impressed with that as a kid. The fact that like it all lights up and then BAM! It just like cracks the entire giant stone wall. It has such a weight to it with the sound and like the feature. Do you think of those bug clips? That was really weird, Cindy. I couldn't believe both of those things were happening to you on different consoles. Why does the ruby star get to be on top and split in half? Because red is the best color, that's why. At long last, the entrance to the Palace of Shadow has been opened. Before Princess Peach falls victim to that fiend, before he takes over the world, You must rescue the princess and stop this cataclysm. Come on, Mario. Gotcha, Coleridge. Hey, at least it's not just total sickness all the time. Me? I just get in the way. I'll wait here and, watch the door. Yes, that's it. It's all up to you, Mario. Stop their foul ambitions and save Princess Peach. Because Red isn't allowed to pick sides, yeah. Oh, I guess Flavio's not coming with us. Alright, here we go. Chapter 8. The 1,000-Year Door. Three years apart from each. Oh wait, those bugs happened 3 years apart? Or are you saying the games were released 3 years apart? Ah, this place is freaky. Title drop, roll the credits. Weird question, why is Flavio with us? Because I glitched the game so that he would come with us forever. He's never gonna leave the party. This place is freaky, but we don't have a choice, Mario. We've got to get in there and save Peach before this gets out of hand. Come on, Mario. This is the entrance to the Palace of Shadow. It's seen no visitors for 1,000 years. It's so big, it kind of overwhelms you, doesn't it? And that treasure is here. Treasure or no, I don't like the vibe from this place. Maybe it's just my nerves. Making sure there's no ground pound panels. Oh! Oh shoot, what was that? I think it was a badge. Oh, we got quick change! Oh, it was right here! Oh, of course. Actually, we should equip those. Nice, we finally have quick change. Said in the message, the first clip was 3 years ago. Guessing right after I got the current PC and the last one was from Sunday. Oh! Gotcha. Sorry, Cindy, I must have missed that. That's my bad. I guess we'll equip Bump Attack to see if these guys are weak enough since we leveled up a bunch. Flower and Heart Finder are good. Spike Shield's good. Maybe some Flower Savers. Yeah, Flower Savers. There's a long stairway connected to this underground lake. Those lights floating in the darkness are really pretty, but also pretty spooky. What's a pasta's favorite activity? I don't know, what? Spaghetti. Wow. That does sound like quite a day, though. At least Twitch tells me the AC clip is 3 years old, yeah. Makes sense. Okay, so Bump Attack isn't doing anything for us. These guys are still too strong for that. What can we equip instead? Ooh, a lucky start. I do like that badge. Oh, I forget there's all these PFD downs. Those are good. We've got our all or nothings on. Actually, there's no shops down here. Why did I put on money? Okay, we got another 2, maybe a pretty lucky. Not taking damage sometimes is usually pretty good. Oh, I didn't even notice I had Power Rush on. We can take that off. And instead, get... Item Hog. We should put on 2 Item Hogs. You got a shiny today? Oh yeah? Are you, how are you doing on the double shiny living dex? You didn't bump him from when you attacked him. I'm pretty sure it still works, though. Oh yeah, and we don't need Power Bounce. There we go. Double Item Hog. Sound does a Texan cat make? Yow. Oh, whoops. I don't think it works that way. Wait, really? I thought bump attack still worked if you just touched them. Hold on, let me test this. Okay, that counted as me striking first because I walked off the stairs. We can't really hit them all without using a special move. Oh, give me that coin. Gotten a money. You're not getting star points from these guys, so you should be able to bump attack them? Oh, interesting. I'm making slow progress. I usually hunt only on stream, and I'm hunting less anyway. I want to do a full hunt. I need to make sure I have an hour of free time. Oh, gotcha, yeah. Okay. Maybe let's just clock out. I bet we can clock these guys out. Nice, got him. Okay. Now we can regain our star power. Oh, actually, we'll get a bingo. So we'll definitely get to regain it. Some racist red goat, mate. Alright, 11. Alright. Settle down. I waited way too long. What an emote that is. Shield was for my... Shiny was for my shield shiny dex. Okay, gotcha. Which Pokemon? A mushroom. Okay. Well, guess it's better than the Dizzy Dial. We're inside the Palace of Shadow. There's a long corridor leaning down. This palace sure is big and super rich looking, huh? I wonder what kind of people lived here before the palace slept for 1,000 years. Got him. Good day, chaps. Did you hear how loud they were cheering for me? They love me. Oh, see, I'm not getting star points from that guy either. Maybe I should just be running into them. Nope, the bump attack didn't work. I think I still have it on, right? No, Cindy. No, it's not. Sounds like a Californian cow. Moving out? That one I don't get. Ow. Speciesist. Got a shiny Eevee. Oh, hey! Nice. I love Eevee. Okay. So, bump attack, not working right now. I don't know if we really need to quick change a ton. Let's keep it on anyway. Just a nice badge to have. Oh, I thought I could run past him. Let's put Goombella in front. Oh, actually, hold on. We got quick change. Let's just burn these dudes. Tell them the secret password, Vivian. BXABX, that's it. Eevee's better than Pikachu. Eevee should have been the series mascot. Or at least a second mascot. I mean, it is kind of a second mascot, right? Because, who is it? Oh yeah, there's like Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, right? Let's Go Eevee doesn't count? Okay. Nice. Get him. Oh, what? Okay, she got forked. That's a B-Bill blaster. It fires bombshell bills. Sorry about the abbreviation. It's really, really tough. Yeah, hard to hurt this guy. Thing is, if you don't take it out, it'll keep shooting bombshell bills at you. So you gotta figure out a way to beat it and fast. Oh man, it shot two. Oh yeah, Cindy, I've heard that. Is that like actual? They use that in the series? I thought that was just like a fan thing. That's a bombshell bill. B-Bill blasters shoot these things repeatedly. Its attack is high, but its HP is low, so take it out before it takes you out. Then again, if you focus on these guys, you'll never win. Smack that B-Bill blaster. Ah! Super guard. They stopped after Sylveon. Oh my god, Flavio's stuck. I was like, what's that noise? Okay. Goodness, Culbridge. We're inside the Palace of Shadow. This is a corridor, I think. Looks like spike traps. Forget the enemies, just take it one step at a time. This is another area where the slow go badge is very useful. Oh, there's Jumpman. Trying to avoid the enemies in here is tough. Yeah, okay. We have to go all the way around. There we go. France has changed its flag design? Wait, really? Seems an odd choice for such an established thing. Don't think so, but trust me, everyone calls them that, because why would you say Eevee's evolution if you can say evolution? Exactly. Like the Wii Remote and Wiimote. I thought the Wiimote is what it was actually called. Alright, fun fact with these fire bars. If you sit here and jump over them, they get faster and faster. Faster and faster and faster until they eventually die and give you coins. We're inside the Palace of Shadow. There's a large bridge over the lake here. Those fire bars in the middle are kind of a problem, huh? We better avoid them. If you're all sketched out trying to jump them, just use Vivian's Veil ability. You don't get anything for doing it to all of them, though. Thought that only worked in 64. Is that in 64 as well? Fire bars die, yeah. Isn't that weird? The fright mask, nah. Oh, darn it. Oh, no! Oh, wait, there is something? Oh, that's right. How could I have forgotten? Oh, no! Oh, that's right, it's a star piece. It's not going to go away. Okay. You do get something, you get an easy pass. Yeah, true. Should make a Paper Mario that's just this part. Just a Palace of Shadow. Paper Mario. Pressing the wrong button. Okay. Oh, gameplay puzzles? What a humongous room. I'd say it was pretty, but even this place feels weird. It's like the whole palace got cursed or something. Did you just say duh to me? I love that. Better Paper Mario than the ones they made after Super. Yeah. Origami King was good, though. Oh, yeah. There's some weird colored bones. Very suspicious. But I feel like I've seen something like them before. I guess we're not going to get much farther without checking them out, are we? Smash him. Blurg, blurg. None shall pass by. Let those who would disturb her sleep fall into the depths of endless darkness. Eek! May the intruder never find the key to this door. He's getting away from me. Where my Sticker Star fans at? Where indeed? Oh, whoops. First I need to tattle. The Dark Bones. That's a Dark Bones. It's the baddest of the Bones gang. When its HP goes down to 0, it collapses into a pile, but it'll eventually rise again. Fire and explosions will put a permanent end to it getting back up, though. Its HP is high, so it's hard to take it down. Like any other Bones, it sometimes builds friends if it feels outnumbered. It's a pretty tough enemy. You better take it and its buddies out all at once. Wouldn't call it better than Sticker Star? Ditch the dumb ring puzzle nonsense, make unique character signs, make the story not trash. Maybe I'll change my tone. Oh, did you call bridge? I'm sorry, did I miss it? No, you didn't. Nice try. Okay. We can swap to Vivian for free. If you let the bones in Hooktail Castle carry you out, you get kicked out of the room. If you let these ones carry you out, you die? Wait, really? Almost. Oh. Cheers, Cindy. Well, I mean, it doesn't look anything like an actual redeem. I thought you were just doing it to tell me that I missed it. You know, why don't I just spin jump this guy? Ah, almost. Ow. Ow. Hey, stop that. X, Y, X, X, X. Got him. Gonna sleep? Okay. Good night, Cindy. I guess they throw you off the bridge. if they get you. Oh, good, a dizzy dial. Thanks, just what I needed. You know what? Let's eat the mushroom. Why'd she walk over to that audience member when she can phase through the floor? I don't know, man. Sometimes... Uh-oh. I did not realize these guys were here. Sometimes the way NPCs move in this game is very weird. There we go. What are these emotes? I think I jumped on a bullet bill. Yep. Oh well. Oh, Cindy redeemed some dog pets. Hey, okay. This is a good enough time for it. Let's get that dog out here. Where is that dog? He's still sleeping in here. You wanna come up here? Onto your dog chair? Yeah, there you go. Hey, what a good boy. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, you just woke up. Uh-huh, you got that morning dog breath. That's a terrible combination. Morning breath, dog breath. Very strong combo. A helicopter. It's okay, Cindy. He loves pets just as much. Yeah, you do love the dog pets. You do. 2K yesterday. Oh, Duke would love some gas station hot dogs. That's for sure. Wow, we actually got the spin jump there. That must have been like frame 1 spin jump. Are you a raw chicken? Yeah, where's our Duke as a raw chicken guy? I miss him. Oh, whoops. Should have been healing Goombella with those hearts, but whatever. We're inside the Palace of Shadow. There's a long hall leading down from here. It kind of feels like the earth is slowly swallowing us as we progress down. Yuck. Comes around twice a year. Like Santa Claus. Okay, good night, Cindy. Get some good sleep. Why is that fire flower not going away? Okay, there it is. Okay, nothing else here. That was a... yeah. That was a speedster for sure. Oh yeah, we can't use Fiery Jinx on these guys. We can use an explosion though. I miss having a water partner. A tasty tonic! No thanks. Get him! Oh, that was too late? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The Roman Empire? Coleridge, what corners of the internet are you on? My goodness. Nope. Flavio cares not about these bullet bills. Germanic Goth tribes sacked Rome. Okay. Oh, darn it. Oh no, scared some of my Dry Bones audience away. Come on, don't miss. Okay. Maybe I should have picked a different partner to attack with. I wonder if you could roll under the bullet bills. I don't think you can, but like maybe? Some vaccine side effect. Nice, we get our FP back. History puns are historically the best puns. You're not wrong. You gotta be stylish even for the dry bones that don't care at all about your style. Everybody at full? Okay. We're inside the Palace of Shadow. There doesn't seem to be anything special here. Still, it has that same gross feeling, even though it's so nice and spacious. Ooh, maple syrup. That's good, actually. Man, I never use items. I'll take that instead of the dizzy dial. Oh, nice! We have 2 double pain badges now. Great, just what I wanted. Spider-Man No Way Home official trailer. Oh, nice. I won't be checking it out because I don't like being spoiled by trailers. I like going in like super fresh, not knowing anything about the movie. I was watching the Kirby obfuscation VOD on your YouTube archive. I looked up what the original flavor text for fire was. Oh, 11. You rascal. In the trailer. I mean, how it's Fireball Inferno time became what it became. I can't even remember that one. I'll have to go look it up now. To remember what it said. I feel like that was a long time ago. I think I could just showstopper these guys. I'm doing it. That dude is banned. Oh man. So sorry about that. Bah! I mean, Byland, the intent is that movies that you weren't interested in before, you will now be interested upon watching the trailer. I wonder if there's a ground pound panel in this room. I'll have to wait for the dizzy dial to expire to figure it out. Okay, it's gone. Nope, there's not. Gave away half the bloody game in the trailers. We're inside the Palace of Shadow. Seems normal, but I bet there's a secret here. We should check everything to make sure there's nothing amiss, don't you think? You know, look for anything out of the ordinary. So there's all these, like, torches, but only one of them's lit. It's in memes if you're curious what it got translated to, and I'm questioning how it's Fireball Inferno time came that. Okay, now I need to see it. Phone is being slow. Seems pretty lit to me. Okay, bottom one. Not in the world. It's a fucking lie. I forgot about that. Fireball Inferno time. Maybe Fireball became that at some point? If you're a Marvel Comics buff, the movies are spoiled for you. Yeah, a little bit. But see, it's not like... I get that, like, trailers for, like, the Marvel movies, right? Like, if you're interested in the Marvel movies, you're gonna go see them. I don't know. I guess, like, you gotta reach out to the people who don't otherwise think about movies. And convince them to go see the movie. Would rather have it recommended to me, yeah. X-Men got you to Marvel? Yeah. The movies, or... Speaking of Marvel, when's Moon Knight getting a movie? Moon Knight is actually getting a TV show, I think. I just saw, like, the little, like, logo they made for it. Who dat?
Hi! How is everyone?
Hello. Hey, Soraya, you wanna know something funny?
Okay.
When you went to bed last night, I beat Slay the Spire.
You did?
I beat the third act boss.
Oh my gosh! Congrats! Hi, Eleven, Michael Bridge. Hi, Esper.
Yeah, I beat it as the Watcher.
Congrats. Are you gonna be Esper? I'm gonna be Esper.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll both beat it together.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to a sandwich shop. Would you like a sandwich?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
It wasn't on stream, so it didn't happen.
I mean, I'm gonna stream that game. Like, Soraya was like, "Oh, you can like play this game with me," and I was like, "Okay." And I sat down and I was like helping her make choices and stuff, and I was like, "Okay, give it to me." And then I had a really good build that I super liked, and then I died to the first boss like in a single turn because I misplayed. I was like, "Oh," it ignited this fire within me, and now I really, really like that game, and so I'm absolutely going to play it on stream. Yeah, the Spire slayed me is what happened. Yeah, must defeat video game. It flicked that little switch in my head that was like, wait a second, I was having fun. Give it back. We just get out of one weird room. We get out of one weird room just to find another one. It's huge. I mean, it's like an underground city, right? What is this place? This is the palace garden, but it feels so cold and icky. It's like time stopped here. We gotta do something about those chain chomps in the middle if we want to move on. Yeah, that's right. I don't just mean the moving ones. The chain chomps over here are perfectly positioned for you to throw Bobbery inside. Got him. YouTube might break in an hour. Oh man. What'd you do, Coleridge? I mean, for the trailer? Oh. I don't know. I'm pretty sure YouTube has some pretty solid servers nowadays. Oh man, this place with the no music and just the sound of the water, it can be like almost relaxing. Oh my god, the camera. Oh, I did not like that the camera was doing that. Who does the most damage in one hit? Oh yeah, Miss Mouse just ignores defense, I forgot. Here we go. Gonna do Siren Skip? I don't even think I know that, Esper. Longest stylish window in the game there. You just press A at any time while she's walking back. How do you do the Siren Skip? Random thought, what happened to The Last of Us 2 online? 1.5 years now and nothing. Has it been 1.5 years since Last of Us 2? Really? Wow, okay. I guess that makes sense. Yeah. No, that does check out, yeah. Huh. I was just getting my HeroClix ready to go and it reminded me how Spider-Woman got one shot. Yeah, wasn't that fun?
That was awesome. The first thing that happened in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, isn't my dog? He's my dog.
We're inside the listen to this one. We're inside the Palace of Shadow. This seems to be a corridor. I'm observant, huh? Listen, Mario, I know I've said this before, but don't forget that you're not in this alone. You should rely on your partner's abilities if you ever get stuck or anything.
Aww. Oh, God. Oh, you're my little dog.
After you finish the tower and open up the rest of the palace, get on that bridge to the right. If you jump up and to the right, you can jump. If you get on the bridge, if you jump up and to the right, just the right angle near the end of this bridge, you can jump past the trigger zone to start the cutscene before the second siren boss. Oh, that's weird. Do they just sit there, like... Are they just intangible, I wonder? I guess I'll try it. See if I can just first try it without any reference. This is another corridor. I wonder how long these things go on. I'm sure we'll need all of your special skills and those of your partners. Don't forget to use your strongest muscle, too. Your noggin! Hee. Whoa! We're inside of the Palace of Shadow. This is another corridor. Big surprise. We'd better watch below our feet as well as above our heads. Know what I mean? But don't forget the area above your head, too. Does that make any sense? My strongest muscle is my calf. We're inside the Palace of Shadow. There don't seem to be any big puzzles here. We just need to go open up that door on the right. That's all. Exciting. Goombella criticizing the level design here a bit. Ooh, save block there. I wonder why. Who are you? And here we go, the third sibling. The thumb is a muscle and not a finger.
What?
The thumb is a finger, Coleridge. What are you talking about?
What?
No one's disturbed me here in aeons. Who dares defile this sacred place? Hey, isn't that Hooktail? We totally beat it before.
What?
What's it doing back? What? You destroyed my precious younger sister? I wondered why she hadn't written recently. Quake in fear, mortals, for I am Gloomtail. I will avenge my sister by taking your lives and then gnawing on your bones.
Very nice.
Oh yeah, by the way, Hooktail was a girl.
Yep.
Wahahaha! My first fresh meat in ages. Allow me to take my time and toy with you a while. I didn't put on a boss fighting loadout, but it's okay. Because we already beat the harder version of this boss. That's Gloomtail. I think he's Hooktail's brother. I see the family resemblance. He'll bite or stomp you, and he may also breathe poison on you. Great. When his HP gets low, he may throw in some other attacks as well. Wouldn't surprise me. Especially watch out for his Mega Breath move, because the word is, it's gnarly. He also stores power for some attacks, so use Vivian to hide to avoid those. On said bridge, line up with the small vertical pole in the back right part of the bridge. Position yourself so that most of Mario's body is on the right side of the pole. Then jump upward as in hold up and jump. Okay. Not technically a finger? What defines a finger then? Why wouldn't the thumb count? Don't forget to bomb the right wall. Oh yeah. No, we were just gonna... Power lift seems like a good thing to do. Gives you attack, gives you defense. And I like it. Number go up. Oh, this is lucky. Darn, almost got a third attack. Ow. Oh. Okay, Goombells does the buff. We're fine. Oh, darn it. Oh, I'm too late! Knew that was a bad idea. Oh, double! Who's that? Stop that. It's too fingery. Let's use items, why not? Each of the 4 slender jointed parts attached to each hand, or 5 if the thumb is included. What makes the thumb not a finger? It's slender, it's jointed, it's attached to the hand, it's a finger. Stop thumb discrimination. You are tough meat, my little tasty morsels. But how will you fare against this? Ow. Oh, I'm at it, blue as a planet. Okay. Let's try some Sweet Feast. Oh, darn it. That was pretty good. Oh, I missed it. Oh. Ugh, you are not the easy prey you appear to be. I would never be able to show my face again if I was bested by you whelps. So I will show you the true extent of my power. Okay, now we use the booze sheet, I think. Or we just actually, Veil seems like a good idea. Oh, thank you. Mega Breath! Ah, do you understand my true power now? No, sorry, I didn't see it. Could you do it again? How can this be? Ah, get out of here. Baba! Hey, stop that. Once again, she like walked over there. I don't know, maybe going through the floor is like hard for her. Nice job, Vivian. Now we'll stomp his toe to death. No, no, is it true? Can I expire? It's easier for her, but it'd be hard to bring someone else. True. Yeah. Flavio's here too. Good job. Blorp. Nice. This is Gloomtail's room. I wonder if he was here for all 1,000 years. Dragons do live a long time, I heard, but dang. Without him in it, there doesn't seem to be anything special about the room. It's part of 2 of her attacks. Plus how she gets around when she's an enemy. Okay, yeah, true. She hit him in the nose and his toe caught fire. I didn't even catch that. Wow, Goombella telling me there's nothing else special about the room? Come on, Goombella. Aren't you supposed to be, like, smart? Ice Storm. Rather take an Ice Storm than a POW block. And a hot dog! Rather take the hot dog than the mushroom, I suppose. But can we use the mushroom? Sort of. Might as well. Get out of here. Hot diggity dog. You're darn right. Okay, no, that's it. I think in the regular game that has a jam and jelly and an ultra shroom. I thought there was 2, Esper, but I guess not. Dinner command foretold this. Yeah. Maybe there's a similar room that has a block in between. One more hallway. Oh! That guy always scares me. That's like the best chain jump in the game. That thing I'm pretty sure is one of the X-Nauts creations. It was at Boggley Woods. Okay, so you were talking about going on the bridge, lining up with the pole, and then jumping up? Or are you talking like this thing and then... Oh, I see. So you're trying to jump around... Trying to, like, jump... Are we trying to jump all the way to this bottom step? That? I guess I'll try it. Dang it, Esper, you're gonna want to. You're gonna make me want to glitch the game. Small one at the end of the bridge, and yes, that's more or less how it works. Okay. How could there be such a huge tower underground? And why was it built? There seem to be a lot of rooms here, and every one contains a riddle. I can't remember which ones we can do now and which ones we have to do, like, in other rooms. Beyond, 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 before, before. There's something written on the wall. Based on that message, I'd say that word beyond probably refers to away from the door, so that means the left block. So then the word before must refer to the right block. Are you with me, Mario? Still, the way they repeat those words must have some meaning too, don't you think? We can get some hints from Goombella. We literally just entered the tower. How do you know there are riddles? Her guidebook is very comprehensive. Complete all 7. That motif that's going on right now. The I think that's the Rogueport Underground. She's a hacker. She also gauged the skeletal dragon is harder than the last boss despite not knowing the last boss. It's the Totaka's song? Probably not. I don't think he worked on this game. There's something... Oh, whoops. Hold on. 4 stones, twin stones, 2 are 1, 1 is 2. Why is this tower here? Stop playing Doom, Goombella, we're on to you! Master of Shadow and Dark. Something written on the wall. Based on that message, I'd say maybe if we break a block here, it'll do something to a block in another room? Can't block that. You can't break this block. Seriously, no matter what you do, you can't break this. All you see isn't all there be. Touch it to pass through it. And the middle line, stones have the power of stars. There's something written on the wall. Based on that message, I'd say there's something fishy about the wall here? Maybe? We ought to investigate. It's the metal blocks from 64. They became indestructible between games. Yeah, the metal blocks leveled up. The unseen may yet be felt, be it here, be it there. And then the middle line, so that we, the great ones. There's something written on the wall. Based on that message, I'd say There's definitely something in the center of this room, don't you think? But what are we supposed to do with something we can't see? This is insanity. We've dealt with objects like this before. Oh yeah, the turning. It's so weird. Let fall the weakest, and then build to the strongest. There's something written on the wall. Based on that message, I'd say we're supposed to defeat these guys in order from weakest to strongest. Well, I know the weakest is the dull bones and the green shoes there. That help? And then I think it's the red bones next, right? I think it's the red bones next. I think the regular enemy is the Palace of Shadow enemy is tougher than this like mini boss. Or dull bones just napping, then Mario. Dull, then red, then dry, then dark. Okay, yeah. That's what I figured. This doesn't kill him, does it? No, I think he has too much defense. Oh yeah. We already used that move on him. And that's exactly what happened last time. Yeah, the toads love me. A dried shroom, oh boy. I don't know why the treasure chest wouldn't just show up. Why does it make a switch show up that makes the treasure chest show up? Four stones, twin stones, 2 are 1, 1 is 2. Can live again by the stone. There's something written on the wall. Based on that message, I'd say maybe if we break a block here, it'll do something to a block in another room? She even gives you the same thing there. In case you killed the last bones while standing where the chest would spawn? Good point. Straight on, straight onward. Destroy all in your path. We know the stars spurn us. There's something written on the wall. Based on that message, I'd say, I guess we just have to go straight in from the entrance. And then when we get to the wall, we have to do something. Yeah, something. Well, that's not doing it. Alright, time to break out the big guns. Yeah. The shy one hides his shape, the shy one hides his face. But the stars bring balance. There's something written on the wall. Based on that message, I'd say that if we can be seen, then there won't be anything to see in this room? Huh? Another party member's ability we gotta use here. Don't worry though, Flavio, he gets to stay. There we go. And that opens the one on top as well. Poor Flavio's stuck. The sound it makes is so creepy. Okay, that's 8 palace keys. Wait, is Vivian getting super tall? Oh my god, Vivian is getting super tall since I left her behind. What is she doing? Oh, there she goes. She wants to get so tall. Long Vivian. Mario, look at that. What is it? What? Come on. I wasn't in front of it, I guess. Flavio, calm down. We're right here, it's fine. You're gonna be okay, buddy. Just walk up the stairs, you got this. There we go, he figured it out. It moves! It's the whole Mario universe. Wow, it's moving! Huh? What? Reminds me of Intelligent Cube for the PS1. What was that? Alright, we beat Puzzle Tower. And now I think if we go over this way, we can see that someone's waiting for us. Oh wait, no, they're not. Wait, do they only spawn when you land? They're supposed to be there, aren't they? Wait, when do they spawn? Or do they not? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna save state. We're only gonna try this like 25 times, I promise. Alright, here we go. Did I do it? Did I do it first try? Or are they not supposed to fight you right now? First try gamer? First try. Got it. Okay, but I still want to fight them because I don't want to skip all that like dialogue in the fight. So I'm gonna go back and hit the cutscene. We've been waiting for you, Mario. Aha. Huh? Professor Frankly, what are you doing here? Thank you so much for opening the door for us, Mario. Yes, that was nice. Thanks to your do-gooder predictability, my plan is progressing very smoothly. Sis, how dare you? And what do you mean about us opening the door for you? So you still don't see it. Ah, such fools. The Professor Frankly you were with when you opened the 1,000-year door was none other than this little freak in a sheet. Yeah, my name's Dupless, but... Whee! The real Frankly is sleeping off a nasty bump on the head in a closet somewhere. Poor thing. And once we get rid of you here, our plan will be nearly complete. Ready for the end, my dears? You and that traitor Vivian have a date with eternity. Woohoo! That's right, Slick. Eternity. Shut up, freak! Oh, okay, right. Sorry. I'm with Mario all the way. Today, sis, I'm gonna punish you, you hear me? Come, my sort of lovelies. Marilyn, freak sheet. Goo! I said my name's Dupless. Teleport. Thank you for clipping that, Esper. Yeah, I was like, wait a second, you're not supposed to be here. Alright, my kind of lovelies. This time we take out Mario and his goon squad for good. So, if I catch you slacking, you'll be in for incredible punishment come tomorrow. Ooh. Okay. Do they have different tattles now? I mean, they must, right? Wait, have we ever... Yeah, we were able to tattle Dupless. It's Beldum, she's the leader of the Shadow Sirens. Special move is a Blizzard Blast. She has lots of other tricks up her sleeve, too. Wonder what that plan was that she mentioned. What do you think they're up to? Yeah, they do have extra dialogue. That's cool. Time for a little power lift. Nice, 3-3. That's what we want. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, am I dead? I'm pretty dead. You want to be me but frozen? I don't think you can defend when you're like that. Less chances to attack now available. Okay, so we're both getting life shroomed. Guess we're gonna give him the meteor meal. So that he maybe won't die. Dupless would like to be someone else now. Dang it. More chances to attack now available. The only instance of less attacks in the game, I think she can also buff someone with the same double attack status Grubba had. Yeah, she just did it to herself. As if the devs expected you to scan them again. Yeah. Interesting. Man, I don't know what we should do. We're kind of dead. Does less attacks mean I can only attack with one of them per turn, or Mario only gets one attack every 2 turns? I think that's might be what it means. Let's do this. And give her a heal. There's our shroom crepe. Goodbye. Oh boy. Nice, they both tried to attack Mario. That was lucky. I guess let's clock out. I don't think this will work on them, but like, that's my best shot. They took both my life shrooms, so we're pretty dead if this goes any more south. Oh, nice! We got 2. Okay. Nice. That was good. Dupless just keeps like copying. This will hurt. Oh no! Oh wait, no, that's right. She's charged, but she's frozen. Okay. Alright, we can get Marilyn's tattle then. That's Marilyn. She's Beldam's sister, another one of the Shadow Sirens. She'll attack you directly or use lightning. She also saves up energy for a big attack sometimes. So long as you avoid the brunt of her attacks, she shouldn't be too tough. Oof. Oh, that guy's gonna explode. Yeah, let's do this. Nice. Go! Okay. Maybe we should be extra safe and just eat a hot dog. Yeah. Use items. Don't die. That clock out was clutch. Yeah, I knew we should have eaten the hot dog. That was such a good idea. Okay. But we're still gonna die. Well, no, we're not. Don't we have another? Yeah, we have another heal. Oh my god! Oh my god! It did 3! Oh, you jerk. Oh no. I guess maybe we'll use a sweet treat. Oh no. That's so bad. Okay. It doesn't show you the button to press if you're in a menu. What was I gonna do here? Oh yeah. Wait. Oh, I thought it, okay. I thought it was happening again. We don't need to get his tattle right now. What we need to do is heal Mario. We only have 5 FP and some slow FP stuff. He can use a HP drain on his turn. We can use the Choco Cake on him. Choco Cake HP drain should be okay. Feels bad to waste all that FP though. Wee! I'll leave the rest to you. Yeah, get off me. Stop that nonsense. Okay, here we go. That's Dupless. He's a shapeshifter and even turned into you once, Mario. He may turn into one of us and attack. When he does, he'll have our abilities. Hey, how do you think he became one of the Shadow Sirens? Isn't that weird? How do you think he stands Beldam's abuse? You think he's alright in the head? I think definitely the answer is no. I don't know what the stylish is for that. Oh, he's gonna do the multi-attack now. Nice. Okay, we got all the tattles and we lived. Oh no! And the bomb didn't even explode. Mario became a superstar! Next battle, Mario's crowd and stage get even bigger. I forgot there was a one past A-list star. At this rate, she will never. Oof. Ooh. Pang. Yeah. Let's leave these doofuses, Mario. That's Beldam of the Shadow Sirens, remember? Vivian's sister? I'm totally surprised she followed us all the way out here, though. And what was that plan she was yapping about, huh? That sounds bad. That's Marilyn. I still can't really get a good read on her, unfortunately. She doesn't seem like such a bad type, if you ask me, but who knows for sure. That's Dupless, who I guess is a Shadow Siren now. Not a bad Frankly impersonator. Gosh, I hope nothing bad's happened to the real Professor Frankly. And why is Dupless working with the Shadow Sirens anyway? Too many questions. So we'll get Vivian's dialogue for talking to them. I'm sorry, sis. Oh, we should probably save after that. Even though I lost both my life shrooms. Worth it though for those tattles though, right? But what does Flavio say? Flavio prefers to speak via actions rather than words. He also doesn't do anything, so I guess he's the strong silent type. Stop that. Got him. Oh yeah, these guys are immune to getting knocked back. Well, we have lots of room for items now. Why do we have 3 double paints? Why? What would I need 3 double paint badges for? Oh my god. The danger badges are pretty good usually. Definitely got the spin jump there. I guess not that I need it. What precisely are those things? Oh, let's check the journal. 'Cause I don't know if I could actually tell you. Not in here. With the unsettling hands. They are the Dark Wizard. A part machine, part organic, magic-using entity. It'll multiply itself to confuse you. Oh, darn it. Come on, Yoshio. Pull your weight and mine. Good kid. I guess there aren't any ground pound panels in the Palace of Shadow. The gears in the back of this room started moving when we unlocked that planetarium. Listen, Mario. We're gonna have to rely on everything we've learned to get through this. Just think about what we've been through, and I'm sure you'll find a way, okay? Ooh! Mega Rush. This is another corridor. I wonder how long these things go on. I'm sure we'll need all of your special skills and those of your partners. Don't forget to use your strongest muscle to your noggin. Oh, that's right. Okay, we're just under where we were before. Hello? Oh yeah. I couldn't remember if you were just expected to fall into there, and I guess you are. Am I skipping a bunch of stuff? Is there stuff in places? Perhaps. Oh well. Don't forget the sprint button. We're inside the Palace of Shadow. This place is all about kooky puzzles, huh? You see those star marks in the middle of the corridor? They've got to be important. Oh yeah. Wait, I think I'm not supposed to be going this way. You grabby hand wizards. Oh, look at that. Look at this. Wow. This stage sure is something. And I think our max crowd size is 200 now. Stream is very relaxing to play mobile games too. Well, I'm glad. Thank you for saying so. Oh, there is something over here. Star piece, okay. Okay, Coleridge. Get some rest. Hope you heal. Swiftly. Did we get him? Yep. Nice. Explosions deal extra damage to fire, which is like a strange thing. I sometimes play mobile games while watching the stream. Yes. I have heard much of Fate Grand Order. Okay. Got it. Memorized. Don't even worry, I got it. Nice. I feel left out. I'm gonna go boot up Pokemon Go. Ah. Wait, is this... A Koopa curse! You gotta jump up the stairs while you're paper. Ah, stop that. Nice, classic zero-turn battle. Told you I had it memorized. And look, there's 7 of them. Seven is just a magical number. I don't make the rules. Goodbye. 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 I needed that 1 coin. I jumped off, grabbed the coin, didn't fall. That was some skill. We're inside the Palace of Shadow. We must be way underground by now. I'm totally running out of advice at this point. Sorry, I have advisor's block. Hey, but don't worry. Have faith in yourself and your friends, and we'll win. Exactly. 7 sevens is the most magical number. You can break this block by spinning with a hammer. What? Okay, that's better. Oh? Oh, probably down there. Wasn't very magical for the guy whose ID number that was. I forgot about that. That's Gant's ID number, isn't it? The 7th son of a 7th son is a wizard. Poor Flavio! Oh my god, Flavio, the eternally tormented. She still says the thing about there being no puzzles and we exciting. Oh! Ow! Well, that hurt. Oh, that's right. This one you just need to run. There we go. Ah! Is there nothing back there? Oh no, too many enemies. That's far too many enemies. I don't want to use Sweet Treat because it takes too long. Oh, I missed the free item. There's really nothing over there. Huh. Oh, there's a few free items. Darn it. They're so far down. But the booze sheet is absolutely worth getting. Absolutely. I'll work on it. Darn it. Darn it. Gimme. Oh! That would have gotten it too. Oh, daggone it. I can't even use another explosion. Maybe like Power Shell will do it? Well, kind of. Time for just a ice storm, I guess. Let Coops show off for a bit. The money. Stop guarding the money. Okay. Got it. Okay, we gotta get these items. I don't want to be here forever. Yes! Yes! It is ours! I keep reading Wexel's comment, it's like a frightening premonition. That you will have 7 sons? Well, wait, probably not that. What is this weird room? It's quiet. A little too... well, let's just say it's quiet. There's a save block over there, and I'm thinking it would be smart to use it. Fine, have my 10 coins. See if I care. Alright, let's actually equip a boss fighting loadout, shall we? Alright, so we won't need these or this. Or this. Well, actually, we might need this. I think we do need this. Well, not really. Nah. Obviously don't need these or these. The D-downs have been getting me into trouble. I'm gonna de-equip those. Unequip? Thought we sorted these badges. We can equip the 3 lucky days. That was actually a pretty good strategy last time we used it. Oh, and maybe we just buff stats? Well, I kind of like being at 20 HP. Power bounce is just a good move. Let's do one of these because our partners have more health. And then for our last 3... Spike shield. Okay, let's go. Where is Flavio? Jeepers. This room gives me a super bad feeling, Mario. What is this chamber? Oh, there's Flavio. This must be the main hall or something. It sure is a humongous space. This must have been where the most important person in the palace stayed. But standing here makes me totally uneasy. Why is that? Maybe because the most important person in the Palace of Shadow? Probably not that great a person. We finally meet, Mario. I've been looking forward to this, I must admit. So this chump is the leader of those X-Nauts. Yes, correct. I am the supreme leader of the secret society of X-Nauts. I am Grodus. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I really must express my thanks to you first. And do you know why? You have gathered together all of the crystal stars I was seeking. No, so the last crystal star we found on the moon? What did we do? You just realized now, do you? Yes, instead of taking the few crystal stars you fools had bumbled into, it was far easier to let you find them all and open the 1,000-year door for me. How kind of you to bring them all here to me. All I had to do was entrust the last crystal star to my least competent underling. I don't suppose Crump had any idea of my plan, though. So whether he beat you or lost to you, the crystal stars would be together in mine either way. Pure genius. Now, I thought the Shadow Sirens would do a little more to slow your progress, but it appears they are so useless that even this small task was beyond them. No matter. Now I get the pleasure of sending you to oblivion. Be careful, Mario. This jerk looks totally nasty. Once you fools are gone, no one will stand in my way. Grodus will rule the world. No way we let that happen. Now come. Did you see Flavio turn around for a sec? Meet your ends, you meddlesome fools! You will know my power! The shield. Just like those other guys we fought, the other X-Naut creations. That's a Grodus X. It protects Grodus. This guy has no problem on its own, but Grodus' defense goes up for each of them. When he has 4 surrounding him, we won't be able to damage him at all. So let's dish out some hurt to them while we pound on Grodus. Got it? Seems like a good opportunity to open with a Thunder Rage. That's Grodus. He's the head of the X-Nauts who kidnapped Peach. But when he has Grodus X's surrounding him, his defense will go up by that number. He may also use electricity, fire, and time-stopping magic. That doesn't sound good. Still, he's a totally weird guy. Why is he so intense and serious all the time? I guess we don't have time to worry about that. Let's beat him and find Peach. Time for Power Lift. Always a good starter. Lots of defense. Hopefully we'll get some offense later. Okay. There's the offense. Oh no. Really slow. Yeah, okay. Just 2 attack. We got the 3 defense though. Nice. Didn't get us. Those things are fast. Okay, let's swap over to Vivian so we can use her attack. Nice. And then swap her back so that we have Goombella with the defense. Now we can use the power bounce. Good stuff. So, you have the mettle to push me this far, but no more. Ah, he's dodgy. Oh, I don't like how all the pyrotechnics are pointing at us. Let's see if we can just kill him. Nope. How about this? Nope. Bad luck. Ah, you will not stop me. Take this! Dang! Mario has all the luckies on him, but he keeps getting smacked. Also, did the lightning ignore his defense? I think it did. Oh, is it a number of attacks that he dodges? Maybe. Oh, we have no FP. I was gonna switch to Miss Mouse and use her ability. Oh darn, we're out of like meals that reduce or give you FP as well. Maybe time for Earth Tremor to get rid of all the guys. Because I don't think they'll die till after the attack, so we can't do something like Art Attack to damage Grotus as well. Just a straight up regular mushroom on Mario. Seems like a good plan. Okay, we didn't need all the damage from those, but we did need it to get rather tall, so we had to hit a lot of those. Man, the lightning again. Think we can get him this turn? Yeah, we can totally get him this turn. Yeah. Ah, no. Nice. Man, we missed the shine bingo though. Ah, you are more than you seem. But this is not finished. I saw even this possibility. Huh? Watch this. Good use of that emote. Where am I? Mario! Princess Peach? Move one step and she will breathe no more. You wouldn't. Now try this. He missed Flavio. Mario! Gah, 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 gah. Now again! Flavio's immune. No! Mario! Kapow! Rip. Can you imagine? Yeah, he's just like, oh, don't move. Bam! Game over. Oh, what do we do, Mario? We're totally done for if we don't attack him. Attack him! Stop your blubbering! This is it! Meet your end! What? Roar! Bowser!
Oh, that was a surprise. I didn't think I'd fall. I put on weight.
Your chunkiness, are you okay?
Worf! Why is Mario here?
And Peach as well?
I don't know what's going on here, but I'm gonna put an end to it right now. Mario, first I pound you, then I take the princess, and then the treasure.
What? This is totally unfair. All this in Bowser too?
All worn out from battle, Mario? Yes, easy pickings. Today's the day I flush a plumber down the drain.
Oh, this is so mean, making you do the Grotesque boss fight and then Bowser on top of it. And this is no, like, babified Bowser fight.
What's a finale without a Bowser appearance, huh? A cruddy finale, that's what. Now hold still while I trounce you and take my Peach.
Mario, you sniveling bug, this is it for you. Okay, we might need Sweet Feast. It's gonna take a lot of our SP, but I think we need it. No one even acknowledges Flavio. Darn, couldn't get the flower. Oh, couldn't get that flower either. Oh, it's fine. Nice, we're maxed. Just about. That's Cammy Koopa. She's an evil old witch who's always helping Bowser out. She uses magic to raise her attack and defense or get electrified or invisible. When her HP gets low, she may also use magic to restore HP. Her magic is totally annoying, so take her out before you focus on Bowser. Still, you gotta feel for her having to hang out with Bowser all the time. Or do you think Bowser has a harder time enduring her? Double lucky. Nice. All those lucky day badges coming in handy, finally. Okay, we'll go with the partner with the highest attack. Yeah. Oh.
I sure do feel good today. I am feeling it.
Lord Bowser! Lord Bowser! Rah, rah, rah! Get him! 8 HP. It ain't gonna help you, Cammy. We totally got her. And we might have a bingo as well. It's a tough bingo, though. Forgive me, Lord Bowser. I have nothing left. Nice, we got it. Okay. So not only is that full star power, but also the crowd's in frenzy. So they're gonna give us more star power for the rest of the fight. Nice. Lucky. That's Bowser, genius. You've only fought this guy like a bazillion times. He'll keep kidnapping Peach and you'll keep fighting him until the end of time, I think. In addition to his fire breath, he jumps on you and bites. If you get jumped on, you'll be unable to use a command for a little while. Oh, and his bite sometimes poisons you as well. I don't know what Bowser's doing here, but we gotta defeat him quick. The B-bombs in the audience are really going off. Oh my god, yeah, the spins. Alright, let's hit him with the... We have 8 dots, so we could do... Oh, we couldn't do a power lift after that. Should have done this first. Oh well. I love... That's Bowser genius. Felix rating with the energy of 3. Thank you so much. Hey, we're gonna need it because we're fighting Bowser right now. Art Attack is actually gonna be hard on Bowser because he's so huge. Let's just Supernova. What does that do, like 20? Actually, I think we can do more with Art Attack. How you going? We're going great. We're beating bosses, getting tattles, all that stuff. Gotta circle him fully, can't cut any corners so you get less damage, like there. Just perfect parry. Wrong game. Who do we want to buff? Not Yoshi. I don't think Yoshi... I'm pretty sure he's spiky in this game. So, not Yoshi. I guess Bobbery. He's got a lot of health. Yeah, it's gonna be Bobbery. Power lift, here we go. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, this is terrible. No! It's not giving me anything. There it is. Oh, awful luck on that. 1 and 3. Who heals Mario? It's Miss Mouse, right? Replenish Mario's HP with a friendly kiss. I was playing Sekiro with my no upgrade run. There's a lot of parrying happening. Did you know that posture damage is based on your attack power, including for parries? Oh, that's rough. So no upgrade means, does that mean like no skills either? Are you having to perfect deflect every thrust? Do we smooch here, or do we use an item? Oh, we could just booze sheet him. Actually, yeah, let's just hit him with the booze sheet. That way we can keep Bobbery out. Crap, no Makiri, oof. I'm constantly sad. Oh no. And that's why we equipped the spike shield. Oof, so Mario, you still have some fight in you, not bad. Did you see all that star power we got? What's that? I can't, oh, it's a dang soda can, stop that. You're gonna get me in trouble. Alright, here we go. Supernova. Does it do 20? Does it do only 15? I'm just gonna do it. Drop the Bowser voice! I thought nobody would notice. I like kinda did it. Can't get anything past you. Ugh. 15. The audience are on the... Oh no, the whole audience went to sleep. Come on, Daisy. I used 3 snap seeds and a divine confetti on Fake Monk, and even though she was at half health, posture was getting healed faster than I was doing posture damage. Oh. God, that sucks. Okay. Switch back to Goombella. Finish him off. Arrgh! Got him. Why is this not Book of Mario? Because getting two mods onto the same ROM is actually pretty tough. It is a bit above my skill level. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hi there. Little pooch. Little doggy boy. Hi. Hi, how you doing? Do you need something? You need a little something? Are you asking so nicely? Oh, you just asking so nicely. Okay. I guess we can get you something. We can't see who it is. Who can it be? No kiss redeem. Unfollow. I will bring this up with your manager. No bottom. Oh, I just picked up the wrong controller. Someone kept abusing it. Oh goodness. I abused a hydrate. How could this happen? Whew, that was hairy. At least we settled that nuts hash. Now let's save Peach, okay, Mario? Wow, I'd love to see what that got obfuscated into. What? Where's Grotus? Well, I can't live without kisses either, 11, but I just like the water, I get some of that off stream as well. Soon I will have saved up enough drink water for a bathtub stream. Oh yeah. Yeah, are we finally gonna do a hot tub stream, or is that meme already dead? Yay! You don't exist off stream. That was Peach. That's Bowser. He came to the Palace of Shadow for Peach and that treasure. You gotta give him credit for coming this far, really. I almost respect him, actually. But no time for all that. We have to go after Grotus and Peach, come on! That's Cammy Koopa. She's the old witch that serves as Bowser's advisor. But what do you care? Let's stop worrying about her and go save Peach! Oh. Poor dog. Cheers, Wexel. It's only dead if it doesn't make money. Gonna grab some Triscuits, cheese, and chill. That sounds like my kind of afternoon. Have a good one, Felix. Alright, what do we get from the chest? Nice, 1 coin! My favorite. Actually lunchable night. Okay, another treasure chest. What are we getting? star piece. Great. There's a long, long staircase leading down, and I get a really nasty feeling about what's waiting down there. But we've come this far, so we gotta soldier on. Let's go, Mario. Flavio enters through his dimensional door. Eek!
Too bad for you, Mario. You're too late.
What's going on?
Look well. In the coffin behind me sleeps the legendary treasure. This tomb holds the soul of that ancient demon, the wielder of destruction. It will possess Peach's body and bring to life the most powerful witch in millennia.
Possess Peach? Mario, I'm so sorry. Sending you that map caused all this trouble, didn't it?
With the power of the demon, I will rule this pathetic world. The time has come at last. The world will be mine. Now arise, arise, my Shadow Queen.
Dude, lady killed her. Oh god. What an emote that is. Flavio is here. Do you see him? Let's play Where's Flavio? Alright, where is Flavio? In Petalburg.
What's going on?
Where is Flavio? In the Boggly Woods. The secret entrance still properly labeled. Brother? The sky, it's... Where's Flavio? In Glitzville. I think Flavio's retelling these events, so as the narrator, he would be everywhere. He's just telling this incredibly long story to some guy in a bar. Give me the orange juice, brother. What's all this? The sky, it's turning dark. Who has called me back?
It is I, my Shadow Queen.
You. Very well. Where is the vessel?
It is here, the girl who lies before you.
Yes, a fine vessel. Now, I'm gonna give her a little right on the head. Eek!
Wah! Help me! What's all this then? Am I to deduce that this is the end of the world? What was that? Something terrible has happened.
Spacious closet for Frankly here.
No. Could that dark power have truly awakened? No, this is unthinkable.
This absolutely should have been a costume for Peach in Smash Bros. There's an excellent mod of it on Project M. Witness my rebirth. My soul is not yet fully accustomed to this vessel, but I will learn to control this body soon enough. Peach.
Yes, my glorious witch queen. Destroy these impudent fools!
But Nintendo hates Paper Mario. Yeah, exactly, so why would it be? Who are you that would command me? What sort of being are you?
Huh? What do you mean? I thought you were bound to obey the one who woke you. Enough of this prattle. Do as I say, now, or I will send you back to the depths.
You would do well to learn your proper place, slave. No one commands me. My powers are not yet fully restored, but they will come in time. What's going on, Mario? I don't... My queen. He's dead, so no learning. He's actually not. his like head brain gets to live. You have returned to us. Ah, Beldam, what ages have passed. So, you are the one truly responsible for calling me back, yes? Ah, the big bad gets backstabbed! Yes, my queen. I searched for a pure maiden that you might inhabit, and as I did, I spread the rumor of a great treasure. Then I led the fools who had gathered the crystal stars here to open the seal. Yes, you have fulfilled your duties admirably. I am not worthy, my queen. And who are these beings that stand before me? Pure, we know about Bowser Jr. Yes, they do not appear to possess power, but they may be of use. If you will become my faithful servants, I will not harm you. What do we do, Mario? I mean, no way we can agree to serve her. If you become her servant, you get a game over and you have to watch that whole cutscene again. And it's like not even interesting either. She's just like, good, then let the world conquest begin, and then it just like fades out. Refuse this witch! I see. So you defy me. How amusing. Then, you wretched fools, you will learn the error of your ways. You are foolish to oppose me. Yes, and that foolishness will have to be punished. Mario, if we don't defeat her now, the world is lost, so don't even think of it as Peach. We've got to fight with everything we have. I know, it'd be nice if Bowser were awake for this. Although, do you think Bowser could bring himself to hurt Peach? Yeah, look this up in your book. Oh my gosh, what happened? I can't believe Peach got possessed. That's awful. Now she's the Shadow Queen, the demon that destroyed this town 1,000 years ago. Mario can, so why not? Well, because as we know, Mario's like a heartless monster. Someone gave her the same English dictionary Franziska von Karma has. She'll unleash big lightning attacks. She'll also use magic to raise attack and defense or to absorb HP. She might even try to drag us into the darkness. I don't feel good about attacking Peach, but we have to do something. Don't think of it as Peach. We just have to fight to the end. Come on! The only word is fool. Oh, I didn't even see her attacking. Bowser's softer than Mario, but in that one game Bowser could eat Peach and sort of trap her. You could also use the star rod or something. He like still has it somehow. Seems to find those things rather easy, yeah. True. Bowser's kind of easy to trick. Just tell him it's Imposter Peach. Ooh, attack and defense up. That's not good. Doing much less damage now. Okay, that hurt. Notorious, thank you for the follow. Hope you're enjoying. We need her alive to get the other tattles. Gotta love Yoshio's like defense piercing abilities. So you are not weak. Maybe you are less useless than you appear. This body is unfamiliar to me. Yes, too unfamiliar. Let me assume my true form and show you real power. Here we go. In this form, your attacks are like those of a child to me. You are lucky. You will perish with the honor of having seen such true terror and power. Okay, cool. What? Do we get a different tattle here? I can't remember. Okay, nope. True form is ribbons. This is a prediction of Origami King. Oh boy. Okay, we gotta get her out of here. We can hit both the hand. Oh wait, no, I don't think we can right now. Is that your idea? Is that your idea of an attack? Foolish. Darn. Ow. Stop that. Why are they trying to throw rocks at me right now? This thing is gonna destroy the world. Stop it. I do believe we have to attack her a certain number of times to move on here. Now taste my power. The end of the world must be entertaining. I guess. Lucky. Wait, there we go. I'm just guessing at the timing. Got super lucky there. The X-Nauts are aliens, so they may not care. Oh, that's right. Yeah, they're like supposed to be aliens. I think it's time for couples cake. Actually, no, we should get rid of the hands first so it's less likely that Goombella will die instantly upon entering. We'll just have to not have her for the cutscene. What a troublesome little pest you are. She just ate the whole audience. Yes, I have recovered from any slight damage you may have caused earlier, and now I will punish you for your resistance. Mario, what's next, old boy? This looks rather dire. I will ask you again. Will you serve me? If so, I will forgive you for this. Serve a witch? My Scarlet would be rather angry with me, I should think. Very well. Then you will perish. What? What is this? Ah, the crystal stars. Oh! We didn't lose them when we opened the door. It's getting awfully handsy. Look at that. It's right underneath the noose. Oh man. And Flavio's here too, of course. If you were not friendly enough, they'd join the witch. It's like, I don't know, this guy never took me, like, anywhere nice, so... Oh, now? Don't walk through Flavio. What's this shiny thing? There, it's the crystal star! But I thought Mario had this thing. I wonder, kids, if this is related to the sky getting all dark and whatnot. You may be right, but I don't know. But if anything's happened to my boy Koops and Mario... Oh dear. Koops, you're okay, right? You promised me you'd come back okay. Flavio sending the crystal stars to everyone. What vile magic has invaded Daventry? Whoa, the crystal star! What in the world? What's that doing here? This is very mysterious. Yes, a mystery, that. Snap out of it, Elder! Brother, Mario's in trouble. That's what the crystal star is here to tell us. I just know it. What? Could it be? Hey, you're right, Petuni. I can hear it. The crystal star is speaking to us. It's telling us that Mario's fighting to save the world, and he's in deep trouble. Mario, Flurry, come on, don't give up! Yeah, you can do it, guys! Keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting! What happened to the Star Sages? they're just chilling in Star Sanctuary, just being like, man, I hope he solves this one. Gonzalez. I mean, Mario. I know you're fighting far away right now, for us, for all of us. This crystal star has told us of your last brave stand. Maybe we can't do much to help you, but we're thinking of you. All our wishes are for you, for your victory.
Yeah, feel it! Rock out, great Gonzalez! Rock! Listen to me, Gonzalez! Anybody who's beat me is not allowed to lose! That's right, you, Star. Tell that shrimp that beat us to never give in. Fight!
We're sending you all our strength, G-Man. You feeling the love, my man? Gonzalez! Fight on, Mario. Explosion. Star Spirits from 64 and Mario Party 5. Don't you give up, Mario. Give it to him. Fight, fight! Yeah, never give in. Yes, believe in yourself. Fight! Mario, you may feel like it's going rough, like the tides have shifted against you, but if you lose, the world will be plunged into darkness forever. Please don't give in. Looks like they're talking to Flavio. Yeah, they just think Flavio is Mario. Vivian was her name, right? I'm a bit worried about the girl that was with Mario. She seems so innocent. They'll be fine, all of you. Mario will never give up. Mario will stand true. I still remember how easily he took care of that monster who had cursed us. We must have faith in him. We must believe that light will return to our world. Fight, Mario! Fight on! Fight! Mario, don't give up! Thump him! You can do it!
Come on, you bilge pumps! I can't bloom and air you!
Fight, Bobbery! Fight! Go get him! Yeah, fight!
Watch more!
Go, go, go! Do it! Fight! You got him!
Admiral Bobbery, show him what a real sea bomb's made out of, mate!
Never give in! No surrender! Keep fighting! I do hope they're all okay. Do not fear, my dear. Luigi is my finest pupil. I'm quite sure he'll prevail. Well, I worry nonetheless. I so hope there is a future in which my little bub can grow and prosper. Well, then I suppose all we can do is give him a rousing cheer, Yes, certainly. I'm quite sure he can hear us through the power of this crystal. Darn right, Dad. Go Gonzalez, go get him! Mario, you lovely thing. Gonzalez! Go Gonzalez! Huh? Mario? Gonzalez? Not Luigi? They are assembled, Mayor. Duh. He was so startled his voice slipped. I was still doing his voice. Good work, my comrades. Now, let us do it. Ready, and... Mario! You the bomb, you the bomb, you the bomb. Blow him up, shablooey. Mario, you can do it. Keep fighting, Flavio. Alright, see you, Sordior. There's a green text that says, you go, bro. Do it, Goombella. Ahoy, Admiral. Yeah, Coops. Luigi, or I mean Mario. Right on, boss. Is that... Can you hear them, Mario? So many voices. Do it, Shrimp. There. They're all sending us their wishes and positive energy. What wondrous creatures. What? What are these vile voices? Mario, look at that! What is this light? Ah! Oh! Oh! Mario. That voice. Princess Peach. We love you. Mario, What? You wretched little girl! You disobey me! Mario, take the last of my power. Ah, the White Mage Peach. We rarely see it. What's this now? I feel rather like a noob bomb. I feel fantastic! You brat! Obey me, girl! Farewell, Mario. I believe in you. Mario, I'm breaking up with you. Peach! Ah! Very cunning, princess. But you will not undo me. Know me as your queen. Here we go. The real final battle begins. Mario, the time is right. We've almost done it. Enough. This ends now. Gotta build up our audience again as well. Oh, and everybody gets healed too, that's nice. Let's see if we get a better title now. That's the Shadow Queen. Wow, she's scary, but we gotta hold our ground. She'll use lightning magic and boost her own attack and defense power. Everyone else died, we get seats! And if she uses her breath on us, we could be poisoned, confused, or lose power-ups. But the worst is when she saves energy for a big attack. That is gnarly. We'd do best to just avoid it by hiding in the shadows with Vivian, I think. Boy, and not only is her body scary, but her hands are pretty mean as well. She has several attack patterns, so watch closely to see what's coming. Now, Mario, let's do it. This is it, our final battle. Let's give it all we've got. Okay, you can hammer the hands, so that means the POW block should work on him. Unless this doesn't do 5. Does it only do 3? I don't remember. Maybe it'd be best to just art attack since we could... Yeah, I'm gonna art attack here. Darn it. No! Oh, darn it. What? How is it that you can hurt me? Now we're in business. Get ready for some pain. Fools! Nice Slucky. Darn, couldn't super guard any of it. Rhythm game fail. Let's power lift here. What can we get? Come on, give us a good one. Missed one. Oh, if I was a little faster, I could have gotten 3 too. Oh well. Dead hands is what they're called. Oh. Alright, let's get rid of the hands. We need to knock down her attack a little bit. Nice, we get a chance for a bingo here. Ooh, okay, charged up. Got it, nice. Full health, full FP, full star power, full crowd, and frenzy. Alright, using that veil doesn't sound like a bad idea here. Ooh, and she revives the hands too. That sucks. Oh no. 4 luckies, oh my god. Okay, so we might not do what we're commanding to do here. Okay. Nice. Hands gone. Oh, and she's just gonna revive the hands again. Didn't we have another booze sheet? I guess we used it. Man, that sucks. And we might not veil here either, because we're confused. Is there something else we can do? Is swap partner something that can get confused? Maybe. No, it's not. Okay. Let's use some dodgy fog. Okay, so we're dodgy. That should be good. Okay, defense is good too. Nice, we dodged it. Okay. See you later. All right, we gotta attack. We gotta stop focusing on the hands. Oh, his debuff doesn't go down when he's away. Ooh. Or his buff, I should say. Why did I say debuff? Okay. We're actually about to get a star refill. Oh, thanks. My favorite. So maybe we should do another power lift or a supernova. Let's do a supernova. get a bunch of damage on her as well. Thought about using another art attack, but that was pretty iffy last time we did it. Okay. Nice, okay. No negative effect. I wonder if you can't super guard those. Okay, we get a chance at a bingo here. Nice. Got it. Keep our crowd frenzy. Maybe time for couples cake. Yeah, why not?
You do not know what you have done.
Yes, quadruple lucky. Oh, she's gonna do it again? I thought she only did that when she got to revive. Also, I thought couples cake healed both, but I guess it doesn't. I think we have to Veil. How much does Veil cost, by the way? Oh my god, she's still confused. I forgot. Let's see if she does it. That's not what I told you to do. Wait, is it? That's not. That's not what I told you to do at all. How are we gonna get out of this? We're gonna... What are we gonna do? We're still a little bit dodgy. Mini Mr. Mini? Probably won't work. We're gonna Sweet Feast and we're gonna Repel Cape? That's a good thing to do, but I'm already dodgy. Consider serving the queen. I guess it's time for a Sweet Feast and we hope we just live through it. Darn it. No, 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 no. Let me go. Let me go. Oh, no. Okay, we got... Okay. We got some healing from our... Did we get enough? Yeah, okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Here we go. Here comes the lucky, maybe. Okay, we got the lucky. Alright, we're good, we're good. Very good. Time for a power lift. Enough was enough, yeah. Okay, 2 and 3 is fine. It's gonna have to be fine. Oh, we could Stampede to get rid of the hands. I'm gonna do it. Go, Yoshis! No, it cannot be. How? Oh my god. We're just gonna kill her this turn. We're not gonna let her do that. Okay. Goombella. Kill him. Got him. Aye! And by the way, the Shadow Queen only doesn't give any star points, even though there's an epilogue. I always thought that was funny. It's like, you beat the final boss, you get nothing. You saved the world, that's enough. Go home. Impossible. Unthinkable. How could I? I cannot be beaten by lesser beings such as these. And I had just been reborn into this world. I cannot. I must not. You get nothing. Inconceivable. Aye! My queen! Gah! Peach is dead. I mean, she said the last of her power, right? I'm pretty sure she just like gave us the last of her soul.
No! Let's get out of here, Marilyn.
Uh-huh.
Hey, wait! Princess Peach. Mario, come here.
Flavio, what are you doing? Flavio, what are you doing?
Peach is totally okay. She's not even hurt. Mario. So, it's all over then? I'm so sorry, Mario. Who knew all this would happen? Oh, it's totally okay, Peach. It was like no big deal. Thank you, all of you. Aha! There you are, Mario!
And Bella's a much better match for Peach than Mario. Or no, a much better match than Peach for Mario. Yeah, I agree. He and Peach can just be friends, that's fine. Thank you, Waluigi. I was expecting Mario, but thank you.
Well, can you believe those brutes even came after me, an old Goomba? But I still made it here. I was so worried about you all, you have no idea. By the look of things, though, I guess we're in the clear, am I right? You kids sure are the real thing, I tell you. Yes, I seem to be in one piece too, so all is well. So, without further ado, take a look at this.
Just friends.
I found this on the way. This must be the treasures we heard rumors of in Rogueport. My theory's been correct all these years. There really was a legendary treasure.
Oh, Professor Frankly.
No, don't bring me down now. It might be something great. And all's well that ends well. Now, how do we get out of this dank place anyway?
Another ancient ghost witch. Yeah, it's her sister. Her older sister. It's even more powerful.
Let's go home, Mario. Back to everyone.
Praise be to Flavio. Walking on water. What a miracle. Did he just... He fell into the sea. He fell into the sea in the beginning of this cutscene.
So, you're leaving then?
He was trying to do his walk on water trick and it didn't work.
Well, that's too bad. Having you around really did wonders for my research.
Oh, Professor, we'd never let you monopolize Mario for your research anyway. Besides, you said I could be your research assistant for next term.
Yes, that's right. And I thank you, Goombella. Mario, even after you leave here, please don't forget about us, alright?
Someone tell that to Nintendo. And we, in return, will wish that you find all the best in the future. Never ever give up, Mario. That's the most important thing I learned from you. Thanks, Mario. Just promise me you'll think of me now and then again, okay? Mario, thanks to you I found courage and inner strength. I don't know how to say this, but I think I like myself more since I've known you, and I feel like I've grown closer to my dad. It's also hard to put into words. My dear, dear Mario, I'm ready to make my comeback in the theater now. I've found so many things in this journey that I can only express on stage. And with these new themes, I am so ready for that wonderful spotlight again. Please do come see me once we've finished rehearsing, and bring Peach too, dear. Gonzalez. Oh yeah, wait, I gotta stop doing that. It's Mario, right? Well, you'll always be Gonzalez to me, man. Cause I was born in the Glitz Pit, and Gonzalez is and always will be the champ. So let's meet again, Gonzalez. I mean it, man. Mario, I feel like I've grown to yeah, never mind. Yeah, I sure do think that you and Peach make a nice couple. I'll never forget my time traveling with you. So, don't forget me either.
Well, old boy, it was most agreeable that I had the chance to meet you. If not for you, then my dear Scarlet would still gaze down at a broken bomb. But now I'm off to sea again. I know Scarlet would have wanted it that way. Let's see each other again, Mario, and this time let it be on the high seas, old boy.
Well, if it is time for us to part, my little cheese hunk, but I will not say farewell, because you're welcome here anytime. And since you're welcome, you should come anytime you please, sweetie. Now be careful, and until we meet again, adieu.
Well, the boat's almost here.
it's Flavio speaking. Mario! Guess who brought us a little travel snack? Ah, we made it just in time. Take these with you. We brought them so you'd have something to eat on the boat. Yummy! These are very fresh mushrooms. Oh, how lovely. Thank you. I love how Toadsworth is in every angle perfectly hidden in this cutscene. He just doesn't exist. Everyone, if not for all of you, the world would have fallen into a horrible darkness. But your brave hearts strove for peace and saved this world. I don't know how to thank you, but know that the entire world is in your debt.
What? Nonsense! We're the ones who should be thanking you, Princess. If you hadn't come to our little town, we'd all be puppets for the Shadow Queen and Grotus. The thought gives me hives. Ah, look, Your Highness, I see the boat.
Take care, everyone. Farewell. Would this have even happened if Peach hadn't arrived? I guess they're assuming, like, another pure-hearted maiden would have come around. Or they would have just, like, settled for someone else. Because their deadline was coming near. Who knows? Maybe they would have even used Vivian. There's an AU for your fan fictions, for your fan art. Vivian the Shadow Queen.
Ah, forgive my lateness, sir. I must have dozed off a bit. But please, come on board. I'll get you folks back at full steam. Set a course for the Mushroom Kingdom. Just kidding, I'm the only guy in here, so I'm basically saying that to myself.
Hi, Flavio. They're all such lovely people, don't you think? I don't have too many good memories of Rogueport, what with the kidnapping and all, but it really is a vibrant town full of love for life, isn't it? Mario, I was very frightened when they took me, but, well, Tech was really there for me and helped me get through it all, and I knew that you would come to help me as well. I always believe in that. Thank you, Mario. Maybe I should listen to Toadsworth and behave more like a princess from now on. Ha! Mario's like, yes. Please. Mario, look out there! Rogueport's positively shining. It's so beautiful! It's so beautiful! The sea turned into orange juice! Oh, wow, that's crazy, bro. You had a pretty rough time of it, didn't you? Flavio's furiously knocking on the door. But now that Peach is safe, I guess everything's okay. Really now. Really though, how amazing is it that you saved the world again? Again, bro! And say, it's been a little while since then. Are you ready for a new adventure? Yeah, you're the man, bro. I wonder what everyone who traveled with you is up to. Whoa, what was that, bro? Was that your newfangled mail gadget? Flavio is furious that he's not in this cutscene. Dear Mario, what's up? Goombella here. I'm still here working with Professor Frankly. We beat the Shadow Queen, but there's tons of Rogueport lore we still don't get. So my research with the professor goes on and on. It's a DS, yeah. I think it's a Game Boy SP. I don't think there's a screen on the bottom. With the info I gathered with you, we have lots of great leads now, though. Mario, like I always said, every myth contains a kernel of truth. Speaking of which, know what was in the chest that the professor recovered? You're totally not going to believe me when I tell you it's a secret. But I'll tell you next time I see you. Hi, Flavio. I love how he just like drops into every cutscene. As part of my research, I did go back to many of the places we visited, and I saw everyone we traveled with, too. Koops is living peacefully in Petalburg with his dad and Koopy Koo and I guess Flavio. And Mario, guess what Koops wants to do now? He wants to become mayor of Petalburg and live there in peace. Can you imagine? Still, it might just be perfect for him, come to think of it. He's so much more of an adult now than when you left Rogueport. Still, I think Koopy Koo pretty much has him wrapped around her little finger. Everyone has a cutscene. Love you. Bonjour. He doesn't get to be in battles, though. Flurry's back on stage in a big way, and the crowds are totally ecstatic. And the play she's doing right now is the story of our adventure. Yeah! It's called Paper Mario. I saw it twice. It was totally the best play ever. And somehow Dupless has joined the troupe as an actor. Who saw that coming? His transformation skills are serving him well, but it still kind of creeps me out. Oh, and little Yoshio? Yeah, he's fighting solo in the Glitz Pit. He says he's getting pretty close to a title match even. Isn't that just adorable? Oh yeah. Sorry. One of the best clips in the history of this channel comes from this particular sentence. Oh yeah, he's calling himself the Great Gonzalez Jr. in the ring, by the way. It's sort of silly, but kind of cute too, don't you think? Oh, and wait, I have to get this exactly right or he'll get like so mad at me. He said that he could totally take you in the ring now, so bring it. I guess he doesn't change. Isn't that too cute? I believe I made that one into a YouTube video. I made it into a YouTube video as well. Oh, we'll watch it after this. I'll go find it on the channel in just a sec. Vivian's gone back to hang out with her sisters. Family is important after all. Now that the Shadow Queen has been defeated, I don't think Beldam's into evil. Oh, and Beldam also promised me that she would never be mean to Vivian ever again. Yep, I think the three sirens are gonna live pretty peacefully from now on. But you should totally go visit her sometime. Flavio's hiding in that cutscene. He was like, maybe they won't notice. Oh no, Flavio! He's about to get hit by the boat! Oh, he's fine. Bobbery goes out to sea every day now with Cortez. I think his soul is healed. I ran into him on Keelhaul Key by accident the other day, which was nice. He was so happy I thought he was gonna blow up on me for a second there. You know, I bet Scarlett is looking down on him and smiling right now. Oh, and I almost forgot. Everyone on Keelhaul Key as well, and they say hello. Flavio actually should be there in that cutscene, I think. Oh, no, wait, he goes back to Rogueport. Miss Mouse is still running the bad shop in Rogueport, so she's happy. She comes over to Frankly's sometimes to visit. But as usual, as soon as she sets foot outside the shop, she turns into a badge ninja. She said just the other day that she had found some super rare badge, actually. That's our globe-trotting, mystery-making, flirting little badge thief, huh? Ah, the transformation. And Flavio. Yeah, see, he's alive. Somehow. That's how I change clothes as well. Oh yeah, in my travels I heard a rumor that Lord Crump and Grotus were both still alive. I guess that makes them pretty tenacious baddies, doesn't it, Mario? But they've mellowed a lot, just like Beldam has, and I don't expect any more trouble. Plus I hear Grotus is just ahead, which really cuts down on mischief making. Flavio in space. Speaking of miracle survivals, guess whose favorite calculator is still computing? He says he really wants to see you and Peach again. No! Flavio! Oh, Flavio, eternal torment for him. Well, I'm totally rambling at this point, so I guess I'd better wrap it up. I just want to say, even though things got tough, I'm grateful for our time together. And there is one thing that kind of weighed on me, and I never got to express to you. See, well, maybe that's best kept a secret. Flavio, you think he's having fun? You think he does seem to be grinning. He's having a good time. You're right, he's just splashing. Oh, there we go, he finally got in. He found a window. So please say hi to Peach for me, okay? Till we meet again, your friend, Goombella. Hey, that's awesome, bro! Sounds like everyone's doing great over there. Everyone falls for Mario, yeah. Mario. What an icon. Huh? Someone here? Someone else? Excuse me, sirs. Hello, Mario. Hello, Luigi. Do not acknowledge Flavio. Please allow me to apologize for coming unannounced, but I was cleaning out the storeroom in the castle the other day, and I half expected Flavio to walk through the door. I found something rather amazing. Yes, Toadsworth found a treasure map, and I'm sure it'll lead to real treasure this time. I just know it. So Mario, you'd love to look for treasure, isn't that right? The boat's waiting for you. And nobody learned a single lesson. Wait, was that? Is Flavio in the credits? And we do get the Luigi parade. They saved the world, why not do it again? Yeah. I mean, it can't also lead to a world-ending event. Is the Mushroom Kingdom in dire economic straits? Is the treasury empty? Are they in debt to Bowser? I mean, if Flavio falls for long enough, he should, he should, like, wrap around, right? That's how that works. I think they're bored. Why does she need the treasure? Yeah, there's just nothing to do as the princess. I hope we get to see Flavio just fall through the map again. But yeah, that's 1,000-Year Door. One of the all-time greats, if you ask me. Anyway, very fun game. And the randomizer is cool too, because you get to make some unorthodox builds. Having things like 3 Lucky Day badges. There's a bit of a post-credits scene, so just don't take damage is a build. Yeah, there's some fun stuff to do. Like, of course, we had like a ton of defense badges that I didn't equip. You can do that. You can just make it so you never take damage again. The atomic boo flies past. Yeah, it's the atomic boo. I was like, is it the atomic boo or Boolossus? But no, Boolossus is from Luigi's Mansion. I don't really know why some of the letters are like freaking out. I mean, that's like an intended thing. That's not like a glitch. But I don't know. I guess it's just quirky. I'm pretty sure they don't spell anything. Although there's a lot of them. You could probably take them and anagram them into anything you wanted. Somebody done that? Maybe that's the secret message. No, Mr. Gay this time. Jim Holdman. Oh my gosh, Jim Holdman is such a that's a Kojima name right there. Wow, real Kojima name spotted. And like the last character before Mario is the chomper that gets you in the water. Oh yeah, because it's implied in the moon base that like Grotus owns all of those guys. You put them in all the waters. Jim isn't the director cut of Death Stranding. The shufflizer was very fun. I like how it added in some unused content as well. That really made the playthrough feel fresh. The letters spell this apparently as Kaudsnowaya Atiwi Ahjato Mikbamio. Mikbamio is really good. Tikjurreswino Tersh Jurhurio Ko Tinkut Ismik Team Davy Nijaya. Of course. That's the secret code. Mikbamio is really good. That's my Mario OC. Mikbamio. Team Davy. You're a strange one, sir. Must be something special to convince you to return. Although if I had a Goomba that cute waiting for me at the dock, I might return too. Well, whatever you're doing, be careful. Goodbye, sir. And look at that, Flavia's still there. Long time no see, Mario. I'm totally glad I got to see you again. This is awesome. Everyone's ready. We heard you were coming, so we've been waiting here for you. So are you ready to go? Wherever you want to go. We are so there with you. Can I get them to, like, fuse? Sort of. There we go. Oh, that's awful. Okay. You saved the world, Mario. My brother could learn a thing or two about hard work from you, that's for sure. Just like old times. This guy sure got dark in a hurry, didn't it? Huh? Probably nothing. I like that guy. That guy's going through life blissfully ignorant. Just, this guy got dark and then it didn't. That's fine. I don't know what happened, but it's not important. Hey, the sun came back, pal. Was it you? Did you save us? I'm happy. I'm so happy. I want to embrace life again. I want to believe again. I love you, man. The dark sky cleared and the raging seas calmed down. I can't fight it any longer. I'm going out to sea. What? There was an evil Shadow Queen sleeping deep beneath this town? Huh? And you defeated her? Listen, you really need to quit with the compulsive lying. Out to sea. Yeah. Oi there, mate. How about I catch a ride on that trim ship of yours sometime? He just likes our ship. You can, if you want, you can go all the way down the Shadow Palace, or the Palace of Shadow again, and there is a tattle for the room that the Shadow Queen was in, but you have to go through the dungeon twice in order to get it, since it cutscenes you out of there. Oh yeah, the other thing we need to do is go get the last of the stories from the storyteller. I think nice ship. Looks like she's got plenty of room back there. Oh my god, Vex. This is not how you get to the storyteller. What am I doing? This? Okay. Well, my brain is like fried right now. Deep fried brain. Oh wait, never mind. Oh, I thought you got some after the end. I've been streaming for 3.5 hours. Oh yeah. Well, I started a little late today. What else can we do? Some troubles open up. Roust these cads. Help me make up and erase that graffiti. I really wanted to see the great tree, but there are many cads in the way. Will someone please roust these ne'er-do-wells? I'm waiting in boggly woods near the great tree. Let's do that. Seen the Happy Chaos trailer? Oh no, I didn't watch that yet. I should. I know, he's so cool. I mean, we should. Oh, that's right. We were gonna watch the. Hold on. We were gonna watch the clip. We're gonna watch one of my personal favorite Redhead clips. It's a real old one too. How is this a 4.5 minute video? Oh man, Byland was here for this? What? Stop that. I'm not even looking. Can't hit a guy while he's not looking. Read his post-trailer watching. Probably trying to my first time Taco Bell today? Oh man. The cheesy gordita crunch is pretty good. Whatever. You jerks. Get out of here. Okay. We're gonna like actually pause this. There we go. Okay, here we go. From when was this posted? This was posted March of 2018. March of 2018. This was a very early clip. Oh, and I gotta move myself. There we go. Okay, so number one, we have like just couch in the living room. No setup. The quality of the webcam is terrible. And Duke is wearing a collar. That's how old this is. Duke is wearing a collar. This is back when we actually bothered to put a collar on him.
It still kind of freaks me out.
So you were just playing the recreation?
Oh, and Little Piggy Pie? Yeah, he's fighting solo in the Glitz Pit. He says he's getting pretty close to a title match even. Isn't that just adorable? Hey, don't patronize him. He's killing himself, the great Gonzalez Jr.
He's killing himself! He's killing himself! Mario, stand up! He's fighting match after match! He can't take this anymore. One of these days he's gonna die in the ring, I just know it.
Oh, hey, wait.
He's killing himself.
Oh no.
Because Duke got lost.
Or he'll get so mad at me. He said that he could totally take you in the ring now, so bring it. I guess he doesn't change. Isn't that Duke cute? Well, that's cute.
He's killing himself. Boy to man transition right here. Yeah, this is like, I think I had to keep my hair really short for my job back then.
Family is important.
I'm just laughing over nothing right now. That just every so often something like tickles me. I used punctuation and capitalization back then.
But
you should totally go visit her sometime. She's she knew I was gonna say it. Look at the totally go visit her sometime. Look at this face. This face of like, oh god, here he goes again. Betrayed the grammatical.
You're gonna get tickled. You're gonna get tickled. You okay?
I'm really just laughing over nothing.
I think his soul has healed. I ran into him on Keel Hall 2 by accident the other day, which was nice. He was so happy, I thought he was gonna blow up on me for a second there.
I'm just thinking of saying it now. I haven't even said it.
You know, I bet Scarlett is looking down at him and smiling right now. Oh, and I almost forgot.
She's trying to continue to push us past this. He was so happy to see me. I thought he was gonna blow up. Mario, he's killing him.
His mouse is still running the bathtub more for it, so she's happy. She comes over to Frankly sometime to visit. But as usual, as soon as she sets foot outside the shop, she turns into a bad ninja. She said just
look at the 110% she's giving this reading to. I love
That's our
her.
globe-trotting, mystery-making, flirting little batch thief, huh?
Duke is trying desperately to help me. He's noticed a problem.
Get hold of yourself.
Oh my god. That's so funny.
Duke, you need to save this man. He's gonna kill himself. Bad choice of words. Oh yeah! In my travels, I heard a rumor that Lord Crump and Grodus were both
Grodes.
still alive. He's
Grodes.
just a hat now. I guess that makes them pretty tenacious baddies, doesn't it? But they mellowed a lot, just like Beldum has. I don't expect more trouble. You know, like Vegeta or Piccolo. Here... What?
And that triggered the Google.
I thought that was what did it. Vegeta and Piccolo. I did it last time. Plus, I hear Grodus is just a head, which really cuts down on the mischief making.
He's killing himself.
Dude, he was like, stop.
I would help. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Oh, it sounded really sad. Man.
I just can't get over. He's killing
Help yourself.
Oh god, what happened to my voice?
Survivals.
Oh.
He's still up and running.
He said.
See you and Peach again. He's gonna be back later.
Wow, actually this left.
Get back in camera.
This isn't good.
Well, I'm totally rambling at this point, so I better wrap it up. I just want to say, even though things got rough,
I'm just-
I
I'm just trying not to laugh at this point. Like, you can tell, I'm just sitting there going like, don't laugh. Don't laugh.
Me and I never got to express to
Why
you.
is it so
See,
funny?
well, maybe that's best kept a secret. Well, she likes him, doesn't she?
I think I was pretty
Everyone
tired at
loves
this
Mario.
point.
He's a lovable dude.
Oh yeah, the Dr. Mario quilt. We still have that.
Are you ready?
My
to
grandma
do
made that.
There's Luigi and Luigi.
Okay.
So please say hi to Peach.
Wait, why are we in the Luigi colors?
Your friend Goobelt was for a while.
Oh, okay. It was from...
Wow, okay. Double Luigi. Yeah, there we go. There's a really old clip, but some buried gold there from the good old days. Okay, and wait, since we're watching things, should we just let's watch the Happy Chaos trailer, why not? This is a watching things stream now. Let's go, Gun Boy. Alright, this is the trailer for the next Guilty Gear Strive DLC character.
There's no way you'll believe me when I say this, but I'm really hoping you guys win. Because I'd like to see you again.
It took me 10 years to find the answer to something.
We're going for straight up jazz.
In 2 seconds. That's about it.
Oh my god. His entry is like invading other people's.
Not the fights. This world is
Well, he makes like clones.
carpet. But if you pull a single thread from beneath
Same side intro, yeah.
you realize in the end that the garbage
Ooh, he's got like an install. That looks like a super.
you realize in the end that the garbage just made of one long thread. That thread's his necessity. Everything is connected.
Does he actually have to reload, or was that a taunt?
But that's
No, he does have to reload. Look at the meter in the bottom left.
But that's it's all called
It was crawl.
necessity.
He shot behind him?
Humans have the freedom of choice.
He shoots the timer if he loses the timeout? That's amazing.
Can't you see I'm blazing?
Okay, he looks way less flashy than the rest of the characters. Like, I don't know if I'm into this whole, like, he's just walking forward, shooting with, like, no knockback whatsoever. I don't know. Why can't Guilty Gear crawl? Okay. That's fine. I'll take him. I love how nonchalant he is. I mean, maybe I'll like it. Like, I guess it doesn't make for very good trailer clips, but maybe he's got like a good overall style. And of course, I do like gun characters. I probably would have played, sets him apart from the rest, that's true. I probably would have played, who's he, Deadshot? Or whatever his name is, something like that. In Injustice, if he wasn't such, like, absolute, like, nonsense brain dead. GG's community's just thankful it's not FL. Wait, weren't there supposed to be some guys, like, outside the tree causing a ruckus? Do I have to come in from this side? The Deadshot flowchart is like 3 bubbles. Yeah, it really is. Oh, good night, Wexel. Thanks for hanging. See you later. Maybe the bad guys are over this way. Wait, do you mean all of these? Yes, that's what he means. Done already, eh? Marvelous, I can finally see the great tree. I'm in your debt, sir. Isn't much, but I hope this'll do for your troubles. It's my change from lunch. Perhaps I'll see you up ahead. Wow, what a great and worthwhile trouble that was. Got a bit back to helping Nada's uncle move. Glad you could drop in for that blast from the past and trailer reaction. Yeah. Yeah, his shots look like they bounce people really high, which is actually kind of cool. I hope he'll be cool. Cause I like gun character. And his install. I love installs in games like this. Anytime you can like power up, I absolutely love that. Every match with Deadshot is the same unless it's a mirror, then it's worse. Yeah, he doesn't really have a lot of like... There's not a lot of matchup stuff that affects Deadshot. It's a little too standardized in that respect. That's Doe T, the Dode who asked us for help. I'm so glad he finally got to see this place, you know? Ah, the great tree. As you watch us foolishly continue to repeat history, what could you think of us? You can do nothing but stand and watch our ignorance. No, what rot! To assume that a tree can do nothing. That only proves my own foolishness. He's having a spiritual time. Why didn't you play Frieza? Oh yeah, I guess Frieza has the golden... I think I didn't play Frieza because Frieza was bad. Which, like, is sad to say. Usually, you know, I don't base, He's good now, that is true. Maybe I should try some Golden Frieza stuff. Yeah, I think the problem was Golden Frieza, like, didn't give you enough advantage to be worth, like, the 3 bars that you could just use on his level 3 instead. You know, like, oh, you could be Golden Frieza, or you could just do, like, you know, 600,000, like, unscalable damage. A zoner with a rushdown install, yeah. It's a little bit weird. Troubles. I got in a fight with my mom and I need you to help me make up with her. I'll be waiting near the sanctum in Poshley Heights. But yeah, I don't think they intended really anyone to be a zoner in that game. Like, Frieza is a zoner in that Frieza has very long-range moves, but all of those long-range moves you are intended to, once you get a hit, start doing the Dragon Ball FighterZ thing, the Marvel vs. Capcom 3 thing of, now, like, go in and do your full combo and get the wake up. The Okizeme. Alright, bub. I've been waiting for you, mister. See, I got in a fight with my mom and I want to make it up to her. So I wrote her a letter and I want to give her a present. But I don't know what to get. I've narrowed it down to 3 things, so could you help me decide? A shroom cake, a keel mango, or a fright mask? I have one of these. A fright mask. You've got great taste, so I'm sure it'll go over well. You also have to go find it and bring it here, because, you know, they don't sell those things here. Yeah. Yahoo! A fright mask! Thanks, mister. I'll just attach this letter, and we're done. But I'm afraid to give it to her. She may still be mad. Can you give it to her and come back, please? The thing Bub asked you to deliver to Sylvia. I wonder if she'll like it. What'll I do if she's still mad? Now I'm all nervous. I hope the fright mask works. Why, hello, Gonzalez. Do you need something? No. Seems Bub and the missus had a little row, hmm? It's hard when they get to that rebellious age, you know, dear boy? From little Bub, you say? Why, there's a letter. Let me just read it. Dear lovely mama, I'm sorry I didn't do my homework. From now on, I'll do my homework and try to be a good babam like Papa. And I'll give you good food and a nice house and a pretty hat. So please don't hate me from Bub. Oh, I'm just going to break down and cry here. Oh, how delightful. Ah! Ah! Oh, Gonzalez, don't mind my tears. They are joyful ones. I just want you to tell Bub something for me. Tell him I'm not angry. Oh, I thought she was getting scared by the mask. But no, I think that was supposed to be her crying. I was just being stern because I love him and care about his future. I never meant to hurt his little feelings by it, and I'm sorry I lost sight of that. Gonzalez, please bring my little Bub back to me now. I'm just so very touched. Please tell Bub how I feel. I guess it doesn't matter. I wonder if that was randomized. I don't think so, because the ingredients that the chef needed weren't randomized. Maybe those can't be randomized since they're part of the quest. Hey, mister, how was it? Did she like the present? She's not mad anymore? Yahoo! Woo! It's all thanks to you, mister. You're the person I respect most, after my dad. And as a reward, I'll give you my entire fortune! Not that I have many coins, though. You'd think a rich kid would have more cash. Solve the trouble. See ya. Wait, why did I read this? I know what that says! That doesn't change. Everybody's dialogue is different after the ending, too. They've all, like, learned some sort of lesson. Oh, refreshing. I don't know why, but I never tire watching clouds drift by. Maybe I'm just tired. Wait, not him. Like the guy who never spends time with his son. My family's so happy now. So I'm happy too. See, now they're The book I wrote about your quest was a huge success. It's even been made into a play. To thank you for the inspiration, I dubbed it Paper Mario. Yeah, see, so like he finished writing his book and now like spends time with his family. And this guy who's like so bored of life and never goes outside. There was this guy who said he wanted to turn the novel Paper Mario into a movie. He said he wanted me to help him do it, sort of as an executive producer. I read that novel too, and it was pretty disturbing. Still, I was moved. I thought this would be an effective use of my vast sums of money. Perhaps the time for me to get out of bed and become productive has finally come. So there's a lot more like hope and happiness in Rogueport once you finish the story. And it's cool if you've been like paying attention to these characters. There's the mom. I went on a trip with the whole family the other day. It was fantastic. It was really fun spending time together as a family. I still can't stop checking the high scores in this machine, of course. But I'm definitely going to spend more time with my family from now on. Yeah, okay. Hey, it's you again. You know, the sky going dark wasn't nothing at all. It was great for us. You should have seen the way people were blowing their dough. Of course, casino owner Don Bionda was like, yeah, it's the best thing that happened to business in months. I played soccer with my kid brother yesterday. Boy, it was so fun. He's actually pretty darned athletic. We're getting along really well now. We're gonna play together again tomorrow. I can't wait. Oh, I lost in today's happy lucky lottery. But I'll win tomorrow for sure. I'll check again tomorrow. Maybe I'll just pitch a tent and live here. Alright, well that guy's not learning his lesson, but you get what I'm saying. Ooh, there is somebody else, I think. I wonder if... I can't remember if this person's dialogue changes, but it might. The guy who really loves trains. I really want a train ticket, but I know it's not easy to get your hands on one. I know I will ride that train someday. I will make it happen. I guess we don't get to see his dream come true, but it's okay. Because he's holding on to hope, and that's what matters. This guy. You don't have any good jobs, do you? You know, easy work, ridiculous pay? Yeah, I got it, mister. Nobody pays anyone a lot to do something easy. Fine, I'll try working hard. I'll break a sweat, but I better get paid good for it. See there, he learns his lesson. Sniff, sniff. You smell that? Me neither. No indeedy. I don't smell a thing. Looks like good times may be ahead, huh? I'm not sure why, but something tells me I ought to thank you, bud. So thanks. When the light fades from Rogueport, a hero emerges inscribing his name in legend. Graffiti corner. Super Luigi, all 5 volumes now on sale at Toad Bros Bazaar, the mustachioed Green Baron. Alright, let's get our final Super Luigi book. Super Luigi 5, coming soon to theaters. Super Luigi Volume 5, Journey's End. At long last, Luigi crossed the threshold of Hate Song Tower. Luigi rallied his allies. We must defeat the Chestnut King. We must! Friends by his side, Luigi at last faced the fell Chestnut King. But then he heard a voice, and spun to see the fair Princess Eclair. She told our hero the painful truth. The evil Chestnut King was actually her true love, made monstrous by Crepe in a bid for the throne. At that moment, the villainous Crepe appeared. The marvelous compass, please. Handed over and the Luff Empire will rule again. Waha! Luigi and co. were no match for the might of Crepe, their true enemy. But then, the compass piece in Eclair's tiara shone forth. It bestowed the future sight on Luigi. Knowing Crepe's every move, he smote the fiend with his mallet. And with that, it was finally over. Luigi and his friends parted, leaving the Waffle Kingdom in peace. But Luigi regretted not gazing farther into the future. He longed to see the Wafflers gathering on Princess Eclair's wedding day. He wanted to see her beauty, and who stood by her, at her side. But it was not to be. Luigi went back to his humble home, which remained exactly as he had left it, a cold comfort for his heavy heart. Taking up a book he had been reading, Luigi tried to read, but his long trial had sapped his strength, and he soon fell asleep. Luigi dreamt of his friends and his beloved Princess Eclair, and sleeping, Luigi spoke, "I shall return." The end. There we go. Super Luigi Volume 5. You look like you don't know nothing, so I'll teach you something. How about that? There's this guy named Mario who saved the whole world in its darkest hour. Huh? You're Mario? Wait a second. Whoa, the rumors were all true? How about this guy? I was looking for this guy who defrauded me with a fake credit card, but I quit looking for him. Looking so hard for some guy when the world was coming to an end was pretty stupid. Yeah, so I forgot about the whole thumping revenge thing. There's this guy back here. I'm pulling another card trick today and making tons of loot, but somebody started tailing me, so I came here to hide out for a while. Don't tell anyone you saw me here, or I'll cry! That's the final one for him. Now that you're a big shot world-saving hero, he knows he probably shouldn't threaten you. Hey, yeah, it's me, Darkly. I like dim places, yeah? Remember when the whole world went as dark as night? I had just been thinking it would be great if the world went dark, and then it did. But that dark was different. It wasn't good dark. No, it was a scary dark. I'm glad it went back to the way it was. And now I think it's probably better that the world not go dark like that ever again. Good thinking, Darkly. Hey, it's that guy again. Have you heard? The end of the world arrived. But then some guy came and put an end to the badness. He was one tough dude. Yeah, I think I heard of that guy. It's me. I'm the guy. You seem pretty cheery, and as always, I am happily busy with my research. By the by, do you know what was in that treasure chest we found in the palace? It contained a dried shroom. Oh, no, it's nothing to be disappointed by. Now we know for certain that people indeed ate mushrooms 1,000 years ago. This is a groundbreaking anthropological discovery. It was one dried shroom. What a treasure. You know who's better than Ishnail, Don Pianta, and Frankie combined? You, man, you're number one. And I'm so psyched because I met the number one coolest guy in the world. When the sky went dark, even I was down on my knees wishing for help. Then light came to the sky again. Now, I'm not saying that my wish did it. I'm just glad we were saved. I'm gonna change my ways. No more stealing from me. Alright, I think that's going to be the end of stream for today. And I think that's going to be the end of Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door Shufflizer. We'll definitely revisit this game in the future, but probably not for a while. I like to play it occasionally. Let's go raid Chell, playing some Dead by Daylight. Her new favorite game, it seems. Tomorrow will be Weird Game Wednesday with Bylan, and we'll be playing probably some King's Quest if you got that working, and definitely some Final Fantasy 13 too. Yeah. More adventures with Connor of Daventry, hopefully. Yeah, more adventures with that guy. The best King's Quest character. Some guy with a dagger. Thursday will be more Doom, and Friday we'll be playing, I don't know, maybe we'll play some Guilty Gear? When does the character come out? I have no idea. I probably should have looked at that part when we watched the trailer. Wait, no, I have it up. Okay, playable November 30th, so no, we won't be playing Happy Chaos for a while. But maybe I'll de-rust on some Guilty Gear anyway. I haven't played that game in a while and I like it. Salad with all the fixins. Yeah, get some chicken in there. Get some cheese. Man, a good salad would hit the spot right about now. I might actually do that. Anyway, that's the end of stream for today. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.